Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. How was everybody doing this morning? Hey, I come on this morning. It's such a beautiful day today. A day that everybody should be enjoying. Everybody should be happy that you woke up this morning. But anyway, y'all, I come back on today, still feeling some type of way. Been looking at videos, look back at a video that I was talking about the other day about the couple, and I went back and looked at the video again because I personally I don't get into the bashing thing. I don't get into it's just not right. It's just not right to bash. It's ways to handle in and everything. And I guess I've been labeled as the peacemaker. I just don't like. I generally go with the underdog, because when somebody is bashing on a major level, I have to look behind what's behind all of the bashing, or all of the facts that are presented, or supposedly facts that are presented, behind the tears, behind the why would somebody really go to great lengths to make sure that they put someone's character on the line? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get why someone, you know what? Let me put this on air. Okay, I'm back now, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Somebody had buzzed in, and I really didn't want no more interruptions. But anyway, to go to great lengths to put someone's character on the line, I don't know. It makes me feel some type of way. Because there's some decent and order ways that you can do whatever. It don't have to be aired out to the public, because things wasn't done in the public. So my thing is, why air it in the public? You know, the things that we saw wasn't all what was given to us in the video. So it's basically what you're saying, and I know that, and there may be some truth to that. But see, I personally, I never been moved behind tears unless I knew where those tears was coming from. If you can cry all day long, but what is behind the tears? Okay, I know that all this was triggered. You know that you were saying behind a lot of things that has happened. Basically, you're saying you pay for everything. You put groceries in the house. You do all this stuff that he should have been doing himself. And you allow things to happen, and so forth and so forth, because of the decisions that you have made to buy the groceries, to take care of this man on every level. What's behind the scenes, sister girl? What's behind the scenes? You crying and everything, but what? Give us, since you want to put it out here. I mean, I don't necessarily, I didn't have to hear all that, because I watched both of y'all channel anyway. So I really didn't have to hear all that. But since you did, and the thing about it is, what I'm having a problem is that you're saying the person is evil. What is it? Bipolar and all this. Did you not see all of that? from the beginning, because I don't think that's something that somebody can hold out for 6 months and not show you that early on. And secondly, to call somebody evil, that's a strong word. That's a word meaning like, I mean, they walk around, I mean, they're the devil. You saying they're the devil? That, you being a Christian girl, and I know you read the word, that's a strong word. But and he may be, I don't know. All I'm saying is that everything seemed to be pretty good. And I know I could sense that you all were having up and down problems off and on in your videos or whatever. And I know that you are really an aggressive person. It appears to be you're aggressive, or that's what I thought I picked up from you, that you're very, very aggressive. Like myself, I'm easygoing. I'm a sweet person, but if you tick me off, I can go on the other side. I don't like to go on the other side. But if you tick me off, I can go on the other side real hard. But one thing, when I went through my last divorce, there's a lot of things that I could have aired out about my husband or my ex-husband. It's a lot of things I could air. And I did air those things to my close people that I was close to. Only a very few. But to air it to the world, I didn't see the point in me telling everybody in our church, because we had a nice sized congregation. I didn't feel the need to tell everybody in our church what all was going on in my household. I just didn't. But that's me now. I didn't feel a need to do that. I vented with my friends and family that I was close to, people that I have had relationship with, friendship with, bonds with for years that I know that whatever I said to them was secure. I could have aired it so bad that he wouldn't have been in position anymore. But I just couldn't see myself doing that, because this wasn't between me and the congregation. It was between me and him, even though I did have my people that I did talk to and air the way I felt about the way he did, about the way I felt like I did. But to get on, do you not think that's evil and mean? Do you think that's not evil and mean to get on YouTube, which is a broad band? Broad. I don't know what you want to call it, social media. Do you think that's not mean and evil to do somebody like that? I mean, I understand. You and him have y'all problems or whatever. But I still say I like to see what led up to a lot of, first of all, I already know what led up to your outbursts with you going to the resort. You went to the resort. You had planned this nice birthday time with him. I get it. I understand what you're saying. That was a beautiful thing that you did. Maybe it was in hopes that the relationship would get back on course because it had been struggling. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be right. I'm not sure. But that's what I took it as, because of all the stuff that you said that happened prior to that, tells me that the relationship was struggling really, really bad. And the relationship was struggling. I don't know if that I think that, you said that he said he didn't want you anymore and so forth. But, and yeah, he called back or whatever because he got lonely or whatever, missed you, whatever. My thing is, once a man tell me that he don't want me no more, he's saying that from his heart. Men don't, I generally don't see men saying that they don't want you no more unless it's really something they really mean. So I'm not sure if all of those calling the police was because maybe, you said that he would stay at his son's house till 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know if it was one of those times he come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and you got up and you started clowning and letting him know that, hey, I didn't like it. I don't like it. It was, you were really just going at him. I mean, just really going at him. I mean, really, really pissed off. I mean, because me personally, I would have been pissed off too. You done stayed all day long at your son's house, or that's where you say you are. I don't know where you are. It's a lot of things can go off in your head. You could have been there. You could have been at some girl house. You could have been, but we're here together, and we're trying to make things happen. Because you allowed me to stay here, so that's telling me that we are in a relationship. We are in a relationship that may be going further than where it is right now. So yes, I would feel some type of way because you got time, which y'all didn't have a lot of time, which I fought both of y'all for that. Y'all moved too quick. I still said it on my last video. But I know you got a little bit of honeymoon time in, which your honeymoon has been a disaster according to you. Your honeymoon time, which like I said, y'all moved too fast. Your honeymoon time, from what you're saying, has been a total disaster. It's been the worst thing that could ever happen to you. You said that you thought 19 was bad, but 20 was even worse. So, and you pointed at him for the reason it's being the way it's being. So you're talking about in the honeymoon time. This is the time that you usually impress or make the person know that you're really there for them. But according to you, this man hadn't showed you any of that. He hadn't stepped up to the plate to even, from what you're saying, to even put food in the house. Which I'm sure that he would have put food in the house if you hadn't been there. But he allowed you to do it, and you did it because you decided that's something that you wanted to do. Which is, for me, that would have been a no-go for me because that's taking care of me. So you put yourself in a position. You put yourself there. You put yourself there. Unless he said, will you go buy this or will you go buy that, then I will fault him for that. But still, even if he asked you, you still could have said, no, man, that's not my thing. I'm not set up like that. I'm not doing it. If we're going to do this thing, you're going to have to step up to the plate and you do it. You got to do it. So my thing is still going back to you. And my thing is, okay, time that the police were called at 3 o'clock in the morning. Could have been them times that you was clowning and you was pissed off, like I said, because he done been gone all day. And you pissed off and this man coming home ready to go to sleep because he probably done been had a good time, done been drinking, had a little fun time. So now he wore out. So now he ready to sleep, and now you done slept and you pissed. Now you ready to clown. I done been there. The reason why I'm saying that, I done been there and did this before. So now you're ready to clown. So you ready to cut up, and this man ain't getting no sleep. This man is probably, toe down and ready to go to sleep. So now you're making all this ruckus up in the house. I mean, I'm just saying. Because like I said, I done been there. Not saying that your situation was like my situation. Could have been worse, could have been better. I don't know. But anyway, so now you got this man up. I mean, he ain't going to sleep, so you clowning. You letting him know that I got a problem with you saying after 3 o'clock in the morning, because you did say that he put y'all out at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I can't see nobody being asleep, being at home, sleep, And then all of a sudden they jump up, and then here we are, we getting put out the house. I don't see that. And I don't see a man just doing it I just cause he's bipolar. It's like 1 minute, he's okay, and then they would get the heck out. I just don't see that. In my experience, I knew if I did that, if something like that happened, it's because I done provoked this man. And I meant to provoke him, because I meant to let him know that I'm pissed and you are disrespecting me for bringing your behind up in here at 3 o'clock in the morning. No respect for me and so forth. So yeah, I'm clowning. You ain't getting no sleep. So that's the way I probably would have done in my past. You ain't getting no sleep. So therefore, this man is he up in his own house. Yeah, I'm going to sleep in my house. It's going to be some peace up in the house. I just come from having a good time, and I'm tired. I'm wore out. Heck, I'm going to sleep. And you said, nah, not tonight, you ain't. Not tonight. You won't be going to sleep tonight. So now you clowning. Or that's the way I'm wondering, is this something that has happened? I could be wrong. Anybody can correct me if it is. Women, you know how we are. Don't play. Don't play. If a joker come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and he done been gone all day and you barely done talk to him, y'all in a relationship, you know good and well you gonna clown. You know good and well you gonna have something to say about him being in there, and he ain't getting no sleep. He ain't having no peace up in there. So beyond all the crying, women, men, we're gonna forget the crying. Forget the crying, get the crying out of your mind. Because yes, she was hurt. Yes, she was hurt for that. She's hurt because of more than just him putting out. She's hurt because the rejection and so forth, in my opinion. That's what I think. But anyway, because we as women, we don't like to be rejected. We the girls. We don't get rejected. Well, that's the way we, in our minds, we just don't get rejected. Because I know the time that I have been rejected, that was a hard pill to swallow. Because in my time, I don't get rejected. I'm the one that control everything, or that's the way it was until I realized, until I had to get mature, put some maturity in there. But anyway, so ladies, men, he done come in at 3 o'clock. This is just my thinking. He done come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and been gone all day. Ladies, you know good and darn well, you ain't gonna let that man sleep. You gonna cut up and you gonna clown. Or we as black women, we're gonna do it. I'm not saying all of us gonna do it, but I don't care what you say. You done been neglected, or you feel neglected, and this joker done come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, think he finna get some sleep. I don't think so. Not tonight. Because I don't already have my sleep. I've been waiting for your behind to come in this house. Okay? So therefore, you here now, you ain't getting no sleep. So this man probably said, oh yeah, up in my house, I'm going to have some peace. I'm going to have some peace. I don't care what I done did. I don't care what I done did out there. I'm tired, and I pay the bills here, and I'm going to get some sleep. So now you're bickering back and forth, bickering back and forth. So now you done woke up the baby. So now he's in the middle because you want the clown, or y'all want the clown. And there it is. Now you got the baby. You done got your feelings out and letting them have it with both barrels. And now he's saying, heck no, you about to get up out of here, because I pay the bills here. I'm gonna be able to sleep in my own doggone house. So that's just what I'm thinking in my head. So now 3 o'clock in the morning, you done pissed him off, because you pissed off, and you had every right to be pissed off, even though you ain't married to him, but you still have, because y'all done formed this relationship or whatever, but still you ain't married. So pretty much he can do what he want to do. Even marriage, they're going to do what they want to do. So, but anyway, so now y'all bickering back and forth, and the baby done woke up. So now he's in between, scared, not knowing what's going to happen and so forth. And You're still going at it, ignoring the child is there. He's scared. Ain't even thinking about how he feel before you made the decision to clown on this man. Because I can't see the man just letting you clown and that's it. But anyway, no matter whether he right or wrong, no matter what he right or wrong, I know my mother had a situation with back in the time that she saw my daddy at they were married too. She saw I'm saying this because a lot of times there's no respect in marriages as well. She saw this man, my daddy, at the movies with a woman, and she saw him, so she confronted him later on when he came in. And of course, they bickering back and forth and so forth. I don't remember, but they bickering back and forth. And this man had the audacity to tell her, "Did you touch me?" And she said, "No, I didn't touch you. I saw you." He said, "Well, you ain't seen me then." That's just how disrespectful some men can be. My daddy did that. So therefore, with him saying that, of course, they got into it. They got into it. So my thing is, with when you're not married to him or married to him, men will disrespect the same way we can disrespect them too. It goes both ways. It ain't just about us. We thinking they disrespect me, but it could be some things that we disrespect them too. We can disrespect their manhood. We can push our men away by just attacking their manhood. We can push our men away just by not allowing them to be men. Men gonna have men. I used to didn't think like this, but I do now. Men have this thing about they see if a woman flirt with them or whatever, they love that just like we do. Don't tell me men ain't never flirt with you and you ain't never told your husband or your man. You have, and it made you feel good to know that somebody else still paid you some attention or thought that you was attractive or so forth. So don't act like it don't happen, because it do. So my thing is, with this situation, we're gonna have to let our men be men. We can't just hold them captive, all the time. If they want to be, they're gonna be captive by what they want to be captive to. Now, my thing is, according to what you're saying, the problems had been there. They had been there for a while, and it was a constant thing. It wasn't something that just everything was going smooth. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Everything was going smooth for months, where you really don't have a whole lot of time in. But I'm just saying, you're saying that it may go good for 3 or 4 days, and then you're back at it again. I had a situation like that, and to me it just seemed like, just be honest with you, that the man just really I don't know if he just really wanted you. I don't think that his heart was where your heart is. We as women, we are emotional beings and so forth. So we fall probably a little bit harder than the men fall with us. And I'm not saying the men didn't care or love you or whatever, but actions speak louder than words. I don't care. You can tell me you love me all day long. If your actions is not lining up with what you are saying with your mouth, then I'm not going to believe it. So his actions, I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying, according to you, his actions was telling you that he was not into the relationship like you were. He wasn't even close to being in a relationship. I don't know if it started out really good and you started pushing him away because you've been out of a relationship, you said, for a couple of years. And sometimes we get independent. We get very independent, and we don't have to have certain things. Like you said, you're very independent. You don't ask nobody for anything. I'm like that as well. But sometimes we get so caught up into the way we do things, and if it's not done the way we feel like it should be done, then that's a problem. Even on nitpicking, we can nitpick. We can nick and just chop at stuff. We can chop and chop and chop, and I done been guilty. If I had to stop all the nitpicking and chopping, I may have stayed in my first marriage longer, or still been married in my first marriage. So a lot of times we can nitpick because we're so used to certain things being our way. We can be spoiled. We can be if it ain't done the way our mind has been programmed, it's hard to make those changes. So my thing is, I don't know if it just was something that y'all just really just couldn't the chemistry just really wasn't there, or if it was something that you or he just did to break the relationship or get the relationship where it's not it wasn't workable, that you want to work on it. Because in any relationship you have to work on a relationship. Did you all get to a place where you pushed each other away? Or did you as a female push him away or attack his manhood or whatever? I mean, it's a lot of things to factor in, or him making you feel some type of way, because I see only you trying to make the relationship work. Seemed like to me you were doing everything possible, including neglecting yourself. If this is true things that you're saying happen, you neglect yourself as well as neglected everybody around you to make sure that he was happy. And you forgot about this person right here. You forgot about you. What happened to you? Us getting so caught up into everything around us and forget about ourselves. I have to think about that, even in my relationship with my kids. Sometimes I get so caught up into taking care of them and meeting their needs and making sure they're happy, making sure that they're there. I forget about my own happiness. So when I forget about my own happiness, then now I'm walking around here. I'm demanding that this person get some happiness rolled up in here some kind of way. And it ain't gonna be all about them. So yeah, so my thing is, I get what you're saying. I'm not a person that cry easily, so the crying thing automatically was like, okay, you can shut that off. Let's hear what's really going on, sister girl. What's really going on? So my thing is, you're saying all this happened up until that point, and I already gave my thing about the 3 o'clock in the morning. So now y'all bickering back and forth, and then you don't woke the baby up, and now he's involved in it as well. So in the midst of it, before that happened, he probably was telling you to get out because he is not gonna, he's gonna have peace in his house, that he's making payments and so forth. And that's understandable. I don't care what he's done in his house. He should have his peace. If he's making those, that's his own. See, that's the only thing. That's the only thing about when you get on somebody else's ground, you got to abide by their rules. If y'all ain't committed to each other on, buying a home together, both y'all run that house. But if it's only that person, then they can tell you to get out. But anyway, so my thing is, was it at 3 o'clock in the morning that they called the police on you or put you out at those times? Because you was telling me about different times. It's almost like he come in and now I'm clowning. But okay, is it now at 3 o'clock in the morning you being put out, you and your son? Now, of course, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just can't see him saying, you gonna get the heck up out of here too, to that child. I just can't see him doing that. But yeah, to you, I guarantee you, he probably let you have it with both barrels, because he was determined that he was gonna get some sleep, and he wasn't gonna listen to all of the bickering that you was doing, or maybe you were doing. I don't know if this is just something in my mind. I'm thinking, what could this have happened? So of course he probably said to the child that you have to go too, because of course he's gonna go. That's your child. Of course he's gonna go with you. You get put out, he get put out. So what is he supposed to do? I mean, so my thing is, yeah, you got put out or whatever. But I'm asking, is it something like that? Because I want to go beyond the tears. Is it something like that caused all of the uproar? Because you've said several times about how he's over to his son's house at that time of morning, or somebody's house at that time of morning. Could it be that it was something like that that happened? Could it be something similar to that? Something close to that? Because, you know, for me, it's two sides to every story. And to set up it, I just don't see nobody just all of a sudden out of clear blue sky, just throwing somebody out the house because they looked at them. I just don't see that. I mean, it just don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Just throwing somebody out the house all of a sudden because, oh, I looked over at them and they were snowing and I told them, get the heck out of here. It just makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Now, let's pull it on up to your outbursts. You know, where you had your outbursts on YouTube. You came on. It's almost like, I understand that you was hurt because you done paid this money for this resort. And maybe this was your last time that you were going to try to make this relationship work. And it failed. And it failed. And I know that it hurt you because you were really, I mean, this is just something I'm thinking it may have happened, that it failed again because you really, really was trying. I believe that you're a good-hearted person. I believe that you're a cool person and everything. But sometimes we have to accept what is. We have to accept what is. Because you're saying all before that, all the drama and stuff that took place. And now here you are, even after all the junk, if you think back, all the stuff that you said that this man has taken you through, calling the police and so forth. Heck, you know, he might have been wise to call the police because, like you said, you might have whooped his tail with your training. So he might have knew that too. And he wasn't going to go down like that. Or he could have hurt you too. He could have hurt you because y'all was in heat. He could have hurt each other. So calling the police, you know, I'm not really a police, hooray, call the police all the time or whatever. But if it's going to keep peace and it keep me from hurting someone or someone hurting me or keep order, then you have to do what you got to do. So I'm not against him calling the police for order. If you all were clowning and acting a fool due to jealousy or due to not getting your attention, due to whatever, let's see behind what led up to all of that. You're saying what was there, but what led up to that? The picture is not clear. The picture is not clear. So now you at the resort, and you're trying to yet again to try to make this relationship work, especially now that you are pregnant with these beautiful twins. And I pray God just keep those twins safe in your belly. Protect them, God, in the name of Jesus. Protect them. But anyway, so now it seems the way you blowed up after the fact, it seems that this was probably your last draw on trying to make this relationship work. And the rejection was overwhelming. So now you getting online and you airing everything that, in my opinion, YouTube didn't have to know. But now you're airing it because I feel like everything should, anytime something happens, sometimes we got to step back and say, is this the right thing to do? Is this the mature thing to do? Is this something that I may regret later on? It's a lot of things you should ask yourself before you just jump. It's ways that we can handle it in a mature way and still get our point across that I'm angry and I'm pissed and I'm over it. But I don't know when I tell somebody, I'm the type person that when you give me your personal life, when you put it in my care, I mean, I ain't trying to get all teary-eyed, because I can get a little teary-eyed when it comes to certain things. Because I think I take friendship, when you give me your personal information and you put it in my care, when you put it in my care, you telling me all of this stuff, or we going through all this stuff. Who am I to take your personal business and start giving it? You gave it to me to hold and not and just being someone that that they can count on no matter what. I don't care. My ex, it's a lot of things now. Like I said, with my close friends, some of the things they know and some of the things they don't know. But I am not going to go out here and tell all the congregation that this was happening, that was happening, this was happening. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Some things is kept confidential. So therefore, who am I to take the pillow talk or my friends or my family, take their information and give it to, because they trusted me. They trusted me to keep that. I don't care if I'm mad at you or not. I don't care if I'm mad at you or not. You trusted me to keep your information. I know things on people that I probably could, ain't no telling what. But once that, in some things, ain't nobody, don't nobody have to say, don't tell anyone. You got a good sound mind. You already know. You don't tell. You don't. I'm not saying that you don't have a good sound mind, because I do believe you do. But I'm just saying, you just can't. Some things I can, if somebody's telling me that they have an affair or whatever, not saying somebody's told me that, but I'm saying some things you ain't got to say, don't tell that to nobody. Some things I already know. Because guess what? I'm putting their life out there on the line. Not only that, I'm putting their life out on the line of their character. Because I know some things that I've done out of character, which would normally was not my character. But I did it. But it wasn't my character. But I had to line my behind back up to the things the way I was, the way God wanted me to be. So I had to line some things back up. So my thing is, so who am I to take your personal information and give it to the world and let the world make their decisions or whatever? It's really left up to me to make the decisions. Walk out of the darn relationship and don't look back and take care of what I need to take care of. But everybody ain't gotta know all that. But that's just me. Everybody's not like me. Everybody's not like me. Everybody's not like me. But anyway, so let's go back to the resort. So we at the resort. So you said that he was on the phone. Y'all had been there for, I think, a day. You said, I'm not sure. Everything that I'm saying, don't bash me for it, because I'm not going to remember every little detail about that video. Okay? I'm not going to remember every little detail about his video. I'm not. And you can correct me if you want to. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm not fixing it. Once I say what I have to say, I'm not going to go back and forth with anyone about any of this. It's just my opinion. And the way I like to get a clear understanding, or I like to put some clear understanding out there for other people to think as well, not just jump on the bandwagon with everything. Just put some logic behind it. Put something that makes sense behind it. Because we only heard what you wanted us to know. You only told us what you wanted us to know. So anyway, so now, like I said, you had made these plans. You said weeks prior to this for his birthday to really have a good, time with him, and trying to save what save your relationship some kind of way. And maybe he himself, he came. I don't know if he came because he knew that you had already made the payments on it and he felt obligated, or if he came because he really was trying to see for sure if that was something that he needs to be, that the relationship was worth trying to make it work. Not sure what it was, but he came. So that told me something, that he came, and told me something about you, that you wanted to make his day special because of the heart that you have, or the heart that I think that you have. But anyway, so he gets in there. Y'all having a decent time together. So he gets on the phone automatically. That was a no-no, because you had said that you had got the resort for you all to spend time together because you hadn't seen the man in 3 weeks. You hadn't seen him in 3 weeks, and that's understandable. So you not only want to spend time with him, I mean, you hadn't seen him in 3 weeks, so of course you want to spend time with him. If it was a genuine relationship, anybody, that's anybody would want to spend time with your man or your husband if you knew that, if you hadn't been around him and all, and then you being pregnant, that makes you even more sensitive to certain things. So now y'all having a good time, or a decent time. And so he gets on the phone. That just, in my opinion, that probably just like, woo, erased the bar with you. It really ticked you off. And this is just something that I don't know what happened. I'm just saying, I'm trying to get a picture of what led up to where you were the other day. So now this man is on the phone. And now you're hearing him talk about what you want to do, or talking to the person about, making plans, and you done already made plans here. So when this joker come back in there, this is just something I'm thinking that could have happened. All this I'm saying, is this something that could have happened? The reason why it's where it is. Okay. Because I don't, it's more behind just him doing something. We gotta see the big picture. I don't think it's just him. I think it was both of y'all. But anyway, so now you done saw this man out there on the phone. I would have been pissed too, girl. And now you done heard him making plans with somebody. I would have been fired up. You hear me? So now he comes back in. Now you clowning. You clowning. You might have tried to hold your composure. You might have tried not to say anything. But it was just hard not to say. It was hard not to say because, you hearing this man getting ready to make a move. Because, or either, he's making plans. You don't know when the plans are. It could have been plans for when you came back. I don't know. When he came back home. I don't know. But anyway, that is his birthday. And to be honest with you, to be perfectly honest, with his son, his daughter-in-law, his daughter, and then the son that he hadn't seen in a while was coming down. That right there. And if you already knew that, then my thing is, because he hadn't seen his son in a while, holding him captive for a day or whatever, but I don't know if you would have ever gotten a whole 3 days, because he was going to spend time with his family as well. Okay. So I hate that you made the plans for 3 days, because it kind of locked him out of spending time with his family and his friends and so forth. It kind of locked him out of that part, because that would have been 3 days that y'all would have been together. That probably would have been okay if y'all had had some time in together and had gotten on that level. But I just don't think that, out of the little time y'all been together, I don't know if that was just really a good thing to even plan something that locked, that for 3 whole days. I don't know. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, because of, I would have known that his family was going to have something, do something as well. So I wouldn't want it to take up all the time. I would have wanted to share him with his family as well as me. Just don't leave me out of the thing. I would have, but like I said, when he came in and then he was saying that you don't like him to be on the phone and so forth. But isn't that his business? That's where his business come from. Regardless, I understand. I had a guy that did that kind of stuff, but I had to and dealt with a lot of different people. But I had to understand that was his business. I couldn't step to that. That's his livelihood. So therefore, I could not control that part. I just had to take my place. And when you commit my time to being a certain time, then I'll take that. But as a business, that's what they do. But anyway, so now y'all are bickering back and forth because you said you snatched the poles out of his hand and so forth. Okay. So it got a little heated. Now, I don't know how heated it got, but if you snatched the poles out of his hand, it got a little heated. So therefore, man said, oh, heck no, I'm about to go. I ain't finna deal with this today. Not on a day that this is supposed to be my day, and here it is. I can't even pick up my phone. I can't pick up my laptop because she's got a problem with it. So you know what? I'm on her turf. I'm about to remove myself from her turf because she paid for this. I'm on her turf. I'm about to go. I'm not finna go through this. Not on my special day. This is my time. So now he's leaving. He's deciding that that he's not gonna and of course I think you said this in your video. He's not gonna go deal with that because he don't, he wanted to be able to do that, and he should be able to do that. If he want to pick up his phone, if he want to pick up his laptop, he should be able to do that. Now, should he make time? Should he make time for his woman? Yeah, he should make time for his woman. I'm not kicking against that, but you have to be careful on how do you handle a man. A man is not going to let a woman just dictate to him like that. And he shouldn't be dictating you like he's your father either. But you can't dictate to him like you're his mother. But anyway, so now y'all bickering back and forth, done snatched the poles out of the man's hand and everything. Oh, like you the girl, of course you the police officer, so you do know, and he ain't crazy. You don't learn how to handle a big man like him. He ain't crazy. So now he's telling his son to go get in the car, and he is fixing to be out of there because he knew that things was not going to be the way it should be. So he leaves. And you knew it wasn't going to be the way it should be because he's getting ready to leave. So he leaves. So now you are fired up mad. I'm talking about furious. I'm talking about teary, cry, pissed off mad. I'm talking about hurt like a dagger put in your heart. Because this man has again rejected you. We don't like rejections. We don't really like rejections. I mean, heck, we done had them since we were little. And now here it is again, being rejected again. So now you're mad. And you done took all you gonna take. Because you said that in your video that enough is enough. So now you run to YouTube, where you will find everybody waiting for something, drama, whatever to happen. And then you air everything. Do you not have any regrets for that? I mean, I don't care. He could be, but just, I don't know. I'm confused. You're saying that he's evil and all that, but who goes to YouTube and do that to someone? I don't get it. I can understand that sometimes we need our time to vent, and we do, because I done vented about the kids before, and said, said some things, but I still kept it respectfully. They done piss me off or whatever. Yeah, they done piss me off, but you still can be respectful. You can still let somebody know I'm pissed off at that joker, but to go to the length that you went is that. But you calling him evil and mean. It's to me, you can say somebody is mean, hateful, whatever, and you can actually see it. But to me, when it's done, undercover, like, to me that's worse. I just don't understand it. I just want all the mess to. I wish it had never happened. I wish it had never happened. I thought I wish that you could have just said it to Diamond, said it, to whoever your close friends are. I wish that you could have just done that and then just moved on with your life. But that's what you're gonna do anyway. You done aired all this now, and you linked to all that. Everybody's not gonna believe him. Everybody's not gonna believe you. But what was the reason behind doing that? Is it to strip him or make him feel the way you felt, or is it strip him from all of his fame and glory or whatever? Is it to strip him from that, or is it to what? I don't understand. What was the reason? What were you getting out of that? What did you get out of that doing that? What was your intent behind that? Was it to make people feel sorry for you, or hate him, or strip him from his fame and glory, or what was it for you instead of for people? All these people I am making. What was it that you got out of it for you? Was it some type of control or something, or getting it? I used to always say that I always want to keep the ball in my court. Was it that you wanted to put the ball back in your court? Even though it was a rejection, because even if that was the case, you still got rejected. So it's some things that you're going to have to deal with that rejection. So I don't know, y'all. But anyway, I just don't know what was the real purpose behind that. What was the real purpose behind it? And what did you gain out of that? Because you got to look at you. What did you gain out of that? A satisfaction? Because you air somebody dirty laundry, if that is the case, but not airing your own. I'm not saying you didn't air any of yours, because you did say some things that you did. But could it be some of those things that it led up to maybe how you responded to some things, or how both of you responded to some things instead of just him responding to some things? And I'm still stuck at calling somebody evil and mean and bipolar. I'm still stuck there. I don't know. I'm not sure. To say that person is mean, bipolar, and evil, and a devil. One thing about the enemy, He'll use whomever. You know, if we don't watch ourselves, and stay prayed up and focus, he'll use whoever he can use. And when he uses us or try to use us, who are the devils then? Who are the evil ones then? Who are the mean ones then? We just got to be careful. We just got to be careful on something. And we as people that's being, that have subscribed to your channel, y'all channel, we love y'all. But I don't like drama. I don't like one-sided stuff. Because I don't want to be said. I'm joking. I don't like one-sided stuff. I like to hear the whole. Okay, I'm doing a film. I like to hear the whole side. I don't like to hear just what, Anyway, that's just my thing today. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. So sorry about that. I was trying to get one of the kids straight. But anyway, y'all. Only thing I'm saying is I would just like to really let everything make sense. And while we're jumping, bashing, beating up this person, and not looking at the whole picture, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong for us to bash someone and we only have one side of the story. Even though, they really don't owe us anything. They don't really owe us any explanation. But I'm just saying, I just don't like that. But that's just me. You may even bash me, but it ain't no big deal because I'm one. I can turn off the comments and keep it pushing. But anyway, y'all, but I pray that everything turns out to the good for both parties. I pray that we go beyond. Just don't let the enemy use you. My thing is, don't let the enemy use you for gain. Because when you allow the enemy to use you for gain, I promise you, it's not going to work. It will not prosper. It will not prosper. Do it the right way. Do it God's way. Don't let the enemy use you for nothing. Don't give him that credit. Don't give him that kind of credit. Don't give him that goal that you can meet. Don't let him use you. Make it right. Make it right. Do the right thing. Because God is not pleased with the way we handle things. God is not pleased. Some things God is not pleased with the way we handle it. I don't care. You can cry, fuss, whatever all day long. Some things God is not pleased with. Because sometimes we can sit back and let God handle it, and God can do it a lot better than we can ever think. The things that happens to us, we can sit back and we let God handle it. And when God handles it, it'll be handled. But see, sometimes when we put ourselves in positions, now God got to handle not only that one person, now he got to handle you too. Anyway, I send peace and love y'all way. And I will talk to you all in my next video.